deals. Testing, testing. So, yeah, a lot of trades went down. The biggest one, of course, the Ben Simmons trade with James Harden. There was just so many deals, and I've always enjoyed doing this ever since I was a kid. Was playing with the new team, seeing how they would respond to each other. So that's what we're gonna do. We got our nice little beverage with us. And we're gonna have fun. I think the only game besides this that I want to play is Demon Souls. We're gonna play this for a little bit. Hey, trademark, YouTube, what's up? Here we go. What are these freaking updates? Why can't you automatically do that? Leave me alone.
King Jordan, we've been on this.
Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb.
Let's do this one. We don't normally do this one, but
should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me.
I know there's a lot of people that are gonna do stuff like this.
She gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah,
wow.
She gon' do it twice for me.
Alright. This is going to be Bad Blood. For whatever reason, I cannot see the uniform, so we're just going to start. No injuries.
It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all.
Alright, Kevin Harlan, relax. You're not going to outshine me. We're going to see without injuries, because with Kyrie, I wonder, has 2K done that COVID rule with Kyrie that he can't play at home? I doubt that they put it in that into the system, but all right, let's not talk about Harden. We don't want to talk about Harden. I mean, I'm kind of wow. Both sides are white. That is not gonna work. I didn't even think I did that. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I mean, Harden, yes, you're a coward for ducking 2 years in a row. When things get tough, you get mentally weak and decide that you want to run off to greener pastures. Or, I love the black uniforms. Let's change their uniforms, though. I like their blue. Black against blue. Let's do it. So to get back on the Harden situation, part of me understands because Kyrie is just not. I don't even know how to say it. I can't say he's not mentally right. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's very aware. He's very aware of what he's doing. He's giving up half of his salary for this point. And I'm a contrarian myself, so like I get it. But I'm not going to be a contrarian to prove a point and losing $18 million. Regardless of how much he's made, $18 million is a lot of money. Generations down the road will look at this moment. And if he ever goes broke, he can look at this moment, that, he felt that he was right by not getting vaxxed and whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. All right. We don't care about NFTs currently. But definitely want to see how they play. And originally, before Drummond went to the Sixers, him and Embiid did not get along. So, I mean, Embiid is going to cook anybody right now. I don't see anybody really trying to stifle Embiid. Give me that. They have lost 10 in a row currently, so he was leaving a sinking ship. I even forgot how to use Simmons. It's been so long. Oh, oops. I wasn't trying to shoot it with Drummond, but NBA 2K likes to flash people that can't shoot to the three-point line like they would do that in a real game unless they were setting up a play. But in terms of the trade, listen, both teams got better. I mean, this is what everybody is saying. That is a point of fact. The Sixers winning is more urgent for them. He is going to get batteries thrown at him. They're going to need the Philadelphia police at these games when Simmons is there. They are going to make death threats. They are going to talk about his mother. They're going to spit on him. The Philly fan base is the closest to like those European fan bases in soccer when they get like to the point of crazy and violent. Philly does not play. The old adage of them booing Santa Claus is apropos. They'll boo their own mother. Philly does not play. Philly is the Bronx on meth mixed with crack. And that's where the problem is, because you're going to have Simmons and Kyrie, and you're going to have different players that are going to be able to get into the paint. You are going to collapse, and Kevin Durant and Joe Harris, when healthy, and Kyrie for that matter, are going to spread the floor, and they're going to get so many open shots they're not going to know what to do with it. Simmons, personally, as a Knicks fan, I have never seen anybody impact the game more than Simmons defensively. Look at that. I'm getting, like, practice shots. Like, you're going to pick your poison. Either Simmons is going one-on-one in the paint, and you're not going to stop him. He's going to get a dunk or a layup. Or you're going to have to help collapse and leave open Kevin Durant and others open. So, I like this move for the Nets if they stay healthy. Of course, Kyrie is not going to play at home games because Kyrie is right when it comes to the vaccine, just like he's right about the flat earth thing. Like, he's just, if he wasn't in the NBA, he'd be on the corner selling like pet rocks in Williamsburg, not bathing, believes horoscopes are reality type of person. Give me that. Look at that. It is so easy to score now with the Nets. Give me that. Mouse in the house. Like, the defense does not make any sense with this computer. Maxey is not... He's a chihuahua on a Doberman's leg in terms of Durant. Yeah, it's going to be really easy to score with them. And it's going to be exciting, And, we play a lot of different games besides 2K. We just beat Ratchet and Clank. It was a great series, 11 chapters, about an hour each. So it was a pretty quick run through. There is a harder playthrough available to get better guns, but as of right now, I'm not thinking about doing that. We still got to beat Metroid. I'm surprised because I've been playing them at the exact same time. So I was told that Metroid was a quicker game playthrough than I heard it was a quicker playthrough than most games, but Metroid is still going strong. Maxey is a stud. Doc Rivers knows how to develop the point guard. Can't believe Seth Curry is coming off the bench. Oh my goodness. This team is going to be crazy good. Probably not this year. They may. They may or may not. They'd have to get a lot of things in order. I think if Kyrie got the vaccine, which he won't, there was talk of him taking a vegan version from Canada, but I think that was just his way of getting out of the situation without feeling like he had to come out with his tail between his legs, because he's gone too deep into this fantasy of his, and now he's dug in his heels, and I felt like that vegan version gave him an option. I just don't think he's a genuine guy. I just think he needs attention. I don't think he received attention when he was younger. Oh man, that was such a nice play. It was a back screen. I mean, the computer rarely gives you back screens like that. Look at this bench. Brooklyn is going to be a problem. The Sixers are going to be a problem. Chicago just had their hopes of a title dashed. They should have made that trade for Jeremy Grant for Patrick Williams if that was available. I'm not sure if it was or if that was made up. But if they was, then they should have done it for sure. The windows are so small in the NBA to win a championship. They're microscopic. Ask Patrick Ewing when he got to go to the finals when Michael Jordan retired, and it still took him 7 games to beat the Bulls, and it still took I wouldn't say a favorable call. Hubert Davis was fouled, but in those days, those type of fouls were not called. But it took a foul call. I think it was Hugh Hollins that made that call in order for Patrick to get into the finals without Jordan there. So the window is just extremely small. And if Giannis is who we think he is, and he's just a stone cold killer when it comes to like destroying his opponents in the playoffs, which he could very well be. The Warriors, the Suns. I mean, it is hard. You got to make that trade for Patrick Williams, because all the potential in the world is not going to get you a championship. Ooh. How do you want it? How do you want it? And I can see why Vegas and the sports odds still have the Nets as favorites, because this team is 10 deep if they're healthy, you know? I cannot be stopped with this team. The Sixers, I mean, one of these days I'm going to play against online people. I know they're going to cheese and they're going to do the same crap and it's going to be boring, but I would like to see how people would defend like a human competitor, a human opponent would defend against the Nets, because you're going to pick your poison. You double Kyrie, you're in trouble. You double KD, you're in trouble. Ben Simmons defensively is an absolute monster. Shout out to Joel Embiid for the greatest Twitter troll of all time. When he posted that meme after Ben Simmons was traded, please look it up. It got like 400,000 likes on Twitter. This is why the NBA is the greatest reality TV show. I don't need reality TV. I have the NBA. It is real. It is organic. It is petty. Look at that pass. He's 6'10". What are you going to do with this team? What are you going to do? How do you stop this team? I don't want to play this team. Matisse Thybulle, yeah, he stayed there. But Matisse is not the impact player that Ben Simmons is. Wow, I never get that. With a defender in my face getting a green, that never happens. That might be the first or maybe the second time that's happened. Usually when there's a defender in my face, I get a yellow or a red. And they got size with Drummond. It is going to be tough, man. This team is tough. And for those asking in terms of the difficulty, I play this on, make sure this is completely in. I play this on, oh crap. I play this on 1 above normal, so I guess it's expert. But this team, oh man. And he's number 10, by the way, not number 22. Whoever's watching this on 2K. How are you going to stop him? They got Curry light. Oh my God, this team is just the opportunity, and it's all about if Steve Nash can get them to play together well. Because the thing about Steve Nash, he's a great player. He's a top 50 player of all time. He's that good of a guy, but doesn't necessarily mean it's going to translate as a coach. I think a big thing as to why they were so good last year was D'Antoni was calling the offense. So we'll see. It's still to be determined. Oh my God, really? Wow, I gotta miss something. KD is not missing that in real life, FYI. But they gotta make me miss. So they can make me miss as much as they want. This team is just unguardable when healthy. I think I might do 2 games. I usually don't play 2 games, but I want to see another team. Maybe not Philly. And 1. Oh, he's going to get shit thrown at him. If he thought he needed a therapist before this, wait till after he goes to Philly. They might have to hold him out. Because Philly's crazy. Philly's crazy. I love Philly. Don't come after me. I love y'all. Philly don't play. Philly, you got to be tough. Like, they boo everybody. Embiid has gotten this shit. You know, Barkley. Like, you need that type of toughness, that type of thick skin. You just can't have any emotions. You can't have any feelings. And if Ben is really that sensitive... Listen, at the end of the day, Doc Rivers and Joel Embiid threw him under the bus and blamed him for that loss. Rightfully or unrightfully so. And Ben felt some kind of way about it. It is what it is. He held to his guns. He said, I don't care. Y'all not trying to gaslight me and say, well, you know, we made a mistake. Look at the whole scenario from top to bottom. Ben was just like, nah, I'm not going to play those games. And good for him. Yo, he's that good, though. Come here. Bum-ass offensive player. As good as he is defensively, he's terrible offensively. Has Harden done anything? Look at that. Look at this. Do you see the response by Ben Simmons? His reflexes. Oh man, he's such a good defensive player. And he needs to just get out of his own head, and if he's open, shoot the shot. Everybody was making fun of Giannis. Oh, he kept his dribble. That is so dope. Everybody was making fun of Giannis with his shot, and his shot has become pretty reliable this year. How do you stop Giannis? If he has a jump shot the way he's been shooting in the regular season, and he does this in the postseason, they're gonna go on a 5, 6, 7-year reign of championships. Let me tell you. Because Giannis, what are you gonna do? I have to give him threes. I have to hope that he can hit 10 threes and give him those open shots. You got to give him a step. He needs 1 step from the 3-point line to get to the rim. 1. He could get to the rim with 2 strides from half court. Like, maybe 3 strides. I don't remember. But there was a video of him getting coast to coast, I think in 1 dribble or some crazy thing like that. Look at that. Oh my God. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. It's unbelievable. All right. All right. Do they allow this in the NBA? Like, somebody has to be white, right? I'm not sure if they could do this. I wish they would do this more, just as long as it's opposite colors and not the same color. But blue and black is definitely too close. You couldn't do this in the NBA. They got 3 good shooting guards. I mean, shooting guards as they're point guards. Claxton is gonna miss Harden the most, man. Claxton got a lot of regular lobs and stuff from Harden. I don't know. Like, if I wouldn't want to play with Kyrie either if I was Harden. So part of me understands that. But this is just like Russell Westbrook with 4 teams in four years, and he's just like has worn out his welcome with his home club team. Why anybody was that arrogant to think that Russell Westbrook cannot shoot? Why would anybody think that would work with LeBron and KD? Ooh, nice block. Who do y'all have for MVP? Got him again. That's why Kyrie is allowed to do the nonsense that he does, because he's just that good of a generational player. He's not afraid. Patty Mills has been lighting it up. You got Patty Mills, Kyrie, and Seth Curry. Yeah, better be a blocking foul. How about this? We'll play one game of this, right? I'm going to take a few minutes, and then we'll play Demon Souls, because we haven't played that in a while. And then we'll come back with a second game. Because I really would like to see... Oh, I got to have dinner, too. We'll do that second game later on tonight. I don't even have to worry about players being subbed in. It doesn't matter, man. Anybody you put on this court, on this team that's healthy, they just, oh man, it's going to be an absolute problem. I would go small if I was Steve Nash, and I would do these type of backcourt situations with Mills and Irving together and Seth Curry there, especially if you got Simmons on the floor to make to be able to erase those mistakes. Nice. That doesn't count. Man, this is a good game. All right, enjoy. We got to do a petition. We got to get Charles Barkley on this game before he retires.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
I cannot believe the Knicks beat.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome. I mean, who doesn't love a five-star matchup like this? Both players showing their competitiveness, igniting their teammates' fire with these performances. Expect this.
What is going on? Is this a bug? The audio's on. Okay. That was weird. Look at that move. He cut around the screen. That looked real. He got a jump shot. He has the best dribble of all time. He has a clutch gene. I don't understand the other stuff, like the other non-basketball stuff that he gets involved in. I don't get it. Look at that. How do you stop that? There's a reason that Vegas has kept them as the favorites. I don't care what their record is. I don't care what their losing streak is. If they're healthy, you're not beating that team. Maybe Milwaukee, and that's only if Giannis is hitting his shots. If Giannis is hitting his shots, but you could put Simmons on Giannis. It is going to be rough, man. Man, the East is so good. I cannot wait. I could have went up with that. Let's get KD involved.
We forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his pass.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good foul. And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league. And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness. And Brooklyn has possession. Following the score by Philadelphia. Irving goes in.
And one. And one. Kyrie's on the road, baby. I actually want to start watching them now with this new team, man. I know the Knicks faced them before the All-Star break. Should be interesting. This guy has the potential to be the best point guard, scoring. The best overall point guard of all time has to be Magic Johnson. Right? I don't think you can put anybody else above him and to what he was able to do. Got him. Screen. I have never gotten so many green shots except with this team because the computer is so flummoxed. How do you stop that with picks and movement? Look at this. It's a wrap. And one. How does Tobias Harris feel after they were shopping him? Oh man. Simmons really elevates this team. Just gotta hope that the Knicks, if we don't make the playoffs, hopefully we don't, just to get a better draft pick, and we get a generational type player that we're able to find and develop the young guys that we have. Is that happening right now? I might check that game out. I might play Demon Souls later if there's a game on. I don't think they are playing though. Whatever. What? What are you going to do when Ben Simmons is guarding Maxey? I think against the Sixers, Ben Simmons will guard Harden. Right? I think that's what's going to happen. I mean, it has to happen. Tybo is probably number 2 in terms of what he's able to do defensively next to Simmons. That's good. He's been playing so well. I was like, why is he so open? Why do they do that? Why don't they use common sense first? 66%. Why would you go forward? You know why they do that? And that was a weird looking graphic because that was an open 3 and they would get frustrated. BS. He slid across instead of going to the 3-point line like a normal human being, like everybody in the NBA does. They miss Harris, man. That's why they demanded Steph Curry in the trade because they needed that floor spreading. They needed to spread the floor. Part of me always feels bad with the human aspect of it. When they get traded, they gotta move their whole family probably if you got kids and stuff. But I mean, it's a trade-off. You're getting millions of dollars. Give me millions of dollars and move me anytime you want. I have not even tried to score with Simmons. I don't need to. Simmons can score 2 points on this team. He doesn't need to score. He does not need to score. Got him. Can't give him an inch, so there you go. Either Simmons is backing down and he gets an open layup on the block, or you help a second and you leave KD with an open three. Like, what do you do? I don't know how to defend. I don't know how anybody would be able to defend this team if they're right and healthy.
Brooklyn's gone 7 of 11 from outside the arc. Nice percentage from distance so far.
Oh my God. I have never hit so many threes in my life. This game is so easy with them.
Shots to fall so far in the third. Bible on the wing.
This is bad for the NBA. This is bad. But is Nash capable of leading them? Give me that.
By Drummond. And they get it back. The Sixers with another miss. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half.
He's like, shoot it, bruh. This is the only time that we're going to get open shot. Oh my God. Yo, it's too easy. It's too easy. Oh my God. I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm going to watch some of these games with the Nets when they're healthy, man. Let me tell you. Bruh. Oh my. Doc was like, I don't know what to do here. What are we going to do?
And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz is checked in for Nie. Green comes in for Thibault. And Milton subbed in for Maxey. To the wing, right side. Harris, a screen on Aldridge. Here's Embiid. They need this.
That's a hard shot, man. How do you want your poison? Patty Mills, who dropped 40 in the Olympics, I think. Wrong pass.
Here's Claxton. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Outside Mills, 5 on the clock. There's a screen by Aldridge. Harris
Slip. Oh, I had it.
Here we go, the Sixers on the break. That's good from Embiid.
The computer needs to know when to feed their best player and force feed it all the time when they're down like this. Because I remember old games used to have that AI that, I mean, they used it too much where all game long, regardless of what was happening, they would feed the best player and it kind of became cheesy. But the computer needs to do like some type of setup where lean on your best players more. Play through your best players. Like right now, look at that. They need to do that more often. Minus 18. Yeah, that. I don't think that's happened all year. There's no way they're not doubling there. There's no way he's missing that. I don't think so. I mean, he's more of a 2-point mid-post shooter. But, yeah. I know Millsap is happy. Millsap was also included in that trade with Harden. I know he's happy. I don't know why he's complaining. Dude, you're washed, you know? What do you expect? He's like, I want more minutes. Yeah, when you were young, you could say that. Got him. At the buzzer with the green. That's what he does. How are you going to block it? Oh my God. I don't think I've ever shot this well in my life in this iteration of this game. Because they've made shooting a lot harder. But with this team, oh my God, it's so easy. Oh man, I would pay. This is like, I can't think of the last time I went. Somebody said that on ESPN. I think Greeny. I forgot his first name. Well, they call him Greeny on ESPN. Was like he doesn't remember. He said the last time that there was a rivalry in the East, it was Knicks Bulls. I mean Knicks Bulls, Knicks Pacers, Pistons Bulls, Pistons Celtics, Celtics Bulls. So back then in the 80s, 90s, those were the rivalries. It could be. He was recently named one of the top 15 coaches of all time. Others would disagree with that. I mean, but everything is subjective, right? Steve Kerr, you don't have one of the greatest point guards of all time and the best shooter of all time. I don't think there's any dispute. Then you don't get those wins. It's about the players. It's luck, a lot of it, you know, or insight to want to sign with them. Because Steve Kerr was close to signing with the Knicks. I don't think he's on that list if he chose the Knicks and Phil Jackson over the Warriors. And the Warriors were young then. They hadn't really done anything. He was like, yeah, I think Phil Jackson at that time was saying you got to run the triangle instead of saying you run what you want. That's not my concern. Phil Jackson never changed his brain. He was always a coach trying to be the front office. You know? You got to change your mindset. And coaches got to be able to coach. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff that Tom Thibodeau does. But, you know, if I was the front office, he got to do what he has to do. If I didn't agree with it, I'm going to fire him. And get a coach that I feel is more aligned with what I need at the moment. Good luck trying to defend this team with the amount of shooters. Good luck. I want to see Simmons' numbers after the game. Too much movement. And Harden is on the back end of his career. If they give him a full max, oh man, this is going to be really bad if they give him a full max. Oh, bad pass. Bad pass. My fault. How was that 72% contested? I think that contestation percentage was because Embiid was there. The new NBA fast break, baby. What was that trophy? Make 10 3-point shots in any game. Wow. Yeah, I've never done that before. What? How do you stop it? The computer is not going to be able to stop me. Yeah, let Embiid score and shut down everybody else. That should be the motto going forward. I know that Steph Curry and Drummond are mad at Simmons because I think when you're there, you probably were rooting against him. You got angry at him for holding out and all that negative, and now you go to a new situation and your brain has to switch. So there's a part of that they have to consider when it comes to those other outside players that came with him and they were uprooted because of him. The trade doesn't happen because if he's not involved. So listen, Ben Simmons is a top 20 player when he's playing and he's right, regardless of what he does with his shot. His brain is off. He needs to get over that aspect of it. He needs to understand he's gonna get booed, he's gonna get criticized. You know, you gotta push through that. And it's easier said than done. People think it's easy being a pro athlete. Imagine hearing the nastiest things on a daily basis. All that negative energy. Like, he's not playing with earplugs.
For Brooklyn, they've got 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Simmons, the pass to Irving. The three from Curry. And again.
11. Sure. There's been no adjustments by this team. The computer does not really adjust well in this game. I don't know if it takes me to play on the hardest level, but when I play with the Nets, I'm going to play on a harder level because it's just not going to be fun.
The Nets have got 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth.
Is that volume a little bit too low? We'll put the little volume up a little bit more.
Left side Simmons to the inside. Oh, stolen by Harden.
They're doubling me now, which is fine.
From 18 feet away, the Sixers with another miss. And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. Back to Simmons. kick to Durant.
I didn't even look for Durant.
Irving against Embiid. Irving, the pass to Durant.
And one.
Well, Grant, at this point in his career, I think it's safe to say Andre Drummond will go down as one of the game's premier rebounders.
Yeah, you just don't call him a specialist because there's a lot more to Drummond's game than just rebounding.
Got him.
Protection, points in the paint. He does just about everything you want in a big man. When he's on the floor, he lightens the load on every other member of their front court.
Tobias Harris checked in for Korkmaz. The Sixers with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Pass to Durant. Yes. And that's
Oh,
Simmons with the
open
assist.
shots all day.
Simmons has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing.
Too easy, kid. Too easy. I don't think I've done double digits assists in a long time.
Shot to stop the run. And that one's long.
Oh, Seth Curry's playing a lot of minutes with the starters. The computer is seeing something.
And here's Curry. Beyond the arc.
Number 10.
His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And the
All been
defense
threes.
really allowed
All been
them too
threes.
much room on the
Who
perimeter.
cares? Score your little pity bucket. Score your little pity bucket. Who cares? Team is too good. Aw.
Pass to Curry.
And he's getting a double. Why would you double someone that's just passing?
Simmons is double.
Ah.
Passes to Irving.
Pump fake. I wasn't trying to do that.
Shoots over Embiid. Here's Drummond. Simmons finds Curry. Outside Durant. Over to the wing. Irving with it. Harden picks him up. Irving, that's good.
Yeah, when Kyrie is attacking, he's so hard to contain because he can finish.
There's no way he would Nash would leave in this team with
Pass to Maxey.
26-point
Back to
lead.
Harden. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fires the three. Knocks down the long J.
Way hard, lightly drops those in. It's like he's shooting from.
Nobody cares that you hit a three because this team is
Left side
too good.
Simmons. Curry passes to Irving. On the take. Durant for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today.
Yeah. I usually cover up my yawns, but I'm kind of bored.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution.
Simmons got 10 assists.
Absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
11 assists.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Terrific initiative.
Oh, Kevin Durant is the player of the game. You could argue Seth Curry. You could argue Kyrie at a point. Ben Simmons with his passing. Woo.
Finisher Embiid is. He's a pro and not letting the defense.
2K is pretty close and accurate when it comes to determining how teams are going to mesh when they're right, if they're moving the ball.
Durant, pass to Drummond. The 3 from Curry. Another shot.
Give me that. Too easy.
They really came in with the right mindset today.
Yo, the Nets straight up addressed all of their holes with this trade.
No doubt as to who
They had issue with size, Drummond. They had issue with spacing the floor,
And they get it back.
Seth Curry.
Maxey.
They had issue with defense, Simmons.
Defensive stalwart
Oh
so
my
far.
God.
That's 6 blocks.
Oh my God.
The rim well. Love
Oh
the
my God. Oh my God.
And so
Good luck when this team is healthy. Good luck.
deliver a performance like that.
I barely used any brain cells. It is simple. Move the ball. Move yourself. Defend. Open up those passing lanes. Get Ben Simmons on the top of the key in a pick and roll. Try to defend that.
Joe, congratulations.
And I'm a Knicks fan. I don't.
Team tonight. Can you elaborate
Nets number 2 in terms of like, it's okay as long as they don't win against the Knicks. But wow, 11 points from Joe Harris. It is wild. I never was able to use him before,
Team. Thanks, Joe.
but spacing the floor, it was, ooh, what a great game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I think I gotta order dinner.
Allie LaForce and Grant Hill.
It's about to be 9.
Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everybody.
Wow. Wow. Well, look at that. They both have the same top score, but then look at the difference. I think him or Jokic are the 2 front runners for MVP. Look at Durant. Did I even break a sweat? Did he even draw a play for him? Everything was off of movement. Like, I wasn't even trying to, like, do isos with him. I don't think anybody dribbled. Kyrie, an easy 17. Easy. Man. They should... Steve Nash should show... I'll say Kevin Nash. Thinking of resting. Steve Nash should show this video to his team. Like, bookmark this. Share this with him. Anybody know Steve Nash that's watching? Share this with him. This is how you play with this team. Look at Seth Curry. Easy. 6 for 8. I'm going to see how many threes he had. All 6 threes? No, 4 for 6. Look at those 3-point numbers. I have never done that in 2K. Never. I don't even know with the Warriors. I don't think I play with them often, but look at that. They're going to win a chip if they're healthy. This team is going to win a championship. Joe Harris, 3 for 5, but they got to just stay healthy. Kyrie got to get the jab, dude. Get the jab. Get the vegan one. Get one. Don't even do the full series. No one else is dying. You'll be fine. Come on, dude. Come on. Get it done. Ben Simmons dominated the game with 6 points. You can't even see it. Let's get him up there a little bit higher. Look at Ben Simmons. 11 assists. I don't need to score with him. He doesn't need to score. Not on this team. He changes the dynamic of the team because those type of players are important because you don't need to run anything for them. You don't need to, work with their ego in terms of getting score buckets. Like, he can score if he wants to. He doesn't have to score to be dominant. He dominated this game. 1 steal. Look at Drummond had 6 blocks, 12 rebounds, dominant as well. When you get double digits in any stat, points, rebounds, assists, steals, especially the defensive end, that's so important. Look at how Dennis Rodman dominated the game. Never wanted to score. You don't have to score to dominate the game. Like, this ego that everybody wants to be an offensive guru, you don't need to do that. Dominate one aspect of the game. Man, that was impressive. All right, so we'll take a little bit of a break. I'm going to get some food. I have not eaten dinner. But I am going to get on tonight and play some Demon Souls for sure. Maybe play another game of this. But just stay tuned, man. Stay by your phones. Wait for that notification to pop up. I promise you it's going to be fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was just one game. Seeing what the Nets potentially could be healthy. It's a scary thought for the NBA. It's a scary, scary thought, man. You don't want this team in the playoffs if they're healthy, if their mind is right, if Kyrie is able to play home and away games. You don't want to go against this team. I promise you. But yeah, we'll play again later. All right, man. I'll see you guys on the flip side.